For over a decade, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie were Hollywood royalty, a power couple whose love story began on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith and who later became a blended family of 8. But behind the picture-perfect smiles and star-studded appearances, a storm was brewing, a storm that would take over 8 years to settle. And now, as 2024 comes to a close, the divorce that rocked the entertainment world has finally been finalized. So what really happened? What took so long? And what does this mean for Brad, Angelina, and their family moving forward? Stay tuned for the full story. In the heartland of America, amid the rolling hills of Missouri, young William Bradley Pitt embodied the quintessential all-American dream. Growing up under the guidance of his father, who managed a trucking company with steadfast dedication, and his mother, whose nurturing presence as a school counselor shaped countless young lives, Brad's roots ran deep in Midwest values. The Springfield air buzzed with possibility as he threw himself into every opportunity. Sports fields became his stage, debate halls his training ground, and school plays his first taste of performance. Yet it was in the quiet moments, absorbed in the flicker of movie screens, that his destiny began to crystallize. Meanwhile, under the brilliant Los Angeles sun, Angelina Jolie Voight's story unfolded in dramatic contrast. Born into Hollywood's glittering orbit, she navigated a childhood that defied convention. The separation of her parents cast long shadows. But in those shadows, her mother, Marceline, cultivated a garden of creativity and compassion. Young Angelina emerged as a fascinating paradox, a child who collected daggers yet harbored a deep well of empathy, who battled personal demons while dreaming of healing the world's wounds. Their paths, so different yet equally compelling, carved through time like rivers destined to converge. Brad carried with him the earnest work ethic of his Midwest upbringing, transforming it into an unwavering dedication to his craft. His charm masked a serious artist's soul, forever seeking to push beyond the comfortable confines of his heartthrob status. Angelina evolved into a force of nature, her early struggles crystallizing into a diamond-hard determination. Her rebellious spirit found purpose in humanitarian causes, while her artistic soul sought expression through increasingly challenging roles. The dagger-collecting child became a woman who wielded her influence like a sword of justice, fighting for those whose voices went unheard. When their orbits finally aligned, it seemed the stuff of Hollywood legend, a union of opposites that sparked with undeniable chemistry. He brought stability, she brought passion. His grounded nature complemented her soaring idealism. Together, they appeared to embody the perfect balance of ambition and authenticity, glamour and substance. Yet within this captivating narrative lay subtle fault lines. Their distinct upbringings had instilled different values, different dreams, different ways of viewing the world. Brad's methodical approach to life and career sometimes clashed with Angelina's intense, all-consuming passions. His desire for normalcy battled with her need for constant evolution and change. Like stars that burn too brightly, their gravitational pull eventually began to work against them. The very differences that once created such fascinating chemistry became the catalyst for their separation. Their story serves as a poignant reminder that even the most compelling narratives can take unexpected turns, and that sometimes the most beautiful connections are also the most complex and fragile. In the end, their tale isn't just about Hollywood romance. It's about how our origins shape us, how our paths interweave with others, and how even the most promising unions must sometimes yield to the inexorable pull of individual destiny. Let's dive into the timeline of this bitter and protracted battle. The fairy tale began to crack in 2016 when Angelina Jolie filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. This shocking announcement sent waves across Hollywood and left fans reeling. But the real drama started shortly after. Reports surfaced of an alleged altercation between Brad Pitt and their eldest son, Maddox, during a private flight. While Brad was cleared of any wrongdoing by the FBI and child services, the incident marked the start of a contentious custody battle. At the heart of this legal war, their 6 children. Angelina sought primary custody, while Brad pushed for joint custody. The public's perception of Brad took a hit as whispers of substance abuse and anger issues circulated. Brad later admitted to battling alcoholism, even joining Alcoholics Anonymous. It was a move that garnered sympathy and showed his commitment to self-improvement. As the years dragged on, so did the legal proceedings. Multiple judges, court filings, and appeals. One of the most significant roadblocks? Angelina's bid to disqualify Judge John Ouderkirk, who had previously presided over their case. Angelina argued that the judge's prior business relationships with Brad's legal team created a conflict of interest. The court eventually ruled in her favor, causing significant delays. In the meantime, both stars continued their lives. Angelina focused on humanitarian work and directing films, while Brad returned to acting, even winning an Oscar for his role in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But despite their professional successes, the shadow of their divorce loomed large. It's not unusual for high-profile divorces to become protracted, but Brad and Angelina's case set a new standard for complexity and duration. Then there was the financial feud. The couple's sprawling Château Miraval estate, a vineyard in France, became a major point of contention. Angelina sold her share of the estate, prompting Brad to sue her, claiming the sale violated their prior agreement. This legal battle wasn't just about property, it symbolized the lingering resentment and mistrust between the former spouses. The case also revealed the staggering wealth tied up in their shared ventures, further complicating the divorce. As the public watched this drama unfold, it became clear that the emotional wounds of their breakup were far from healed. Through it all, the media couldn't get enough. The Brad-Angie divorce became more than just a celebrity breakup. It became a cultural phenomenon. From tabloid speculation to Twitter debates, fans and critics alike weighed in on the drama. The divorce also sparked broader conversations about co-parenting, privacy, and the pressures of Hollywood. It reshaped public perception of both stars, painting Angelina as a fiercely protective mother and Brad as a flawed but determined father. This divorce saga didn't just affect their image. It influenced how audiences perceive relationships, parenting, and celebrity lives. And now, after 8 long years, the divorce is finalized. The settlement reportedly includes agreements on custody and financial arrangements, though specific details remain under wraps. Couple, and as parents, remains indelible. This finalized divorce may finally bring closure to a saga that has captivated the world for nearly a decade. What do you think about the Brad and Angelina saga? Do you believe this marks the end of their feud, or could there be more surprises ahead? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all the latest in celebrity news and gossip. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.